Strange
Now.
as it sounds, a cat brought me to this. A cat brought me
Oh,
this
that
this
makes
morning.
perfect sense.
You all find yourself in the Cloud Spire, a well-to-do inn halfway up the city. Your room's rented and paid for by Jace Goldleaf and her assistant Lisa O'Ribu.
I'm gonna need to know how to spell that.
Following your, it is in the NPC vault if you'd like to see. Following
there it is.
your interesting evenings, you all converge for cloudberries and a strange juice that Lisa has already distributed at the Intercontinental Breakfast.
So, do you have an icon for my familiar yet?
I do not. I'm sorry. Do you have one that you'd like to use?
I could probably send you something real quick. But yeah, I'm just kind of trying to feed it some berries and see if it actually eats.
Can't hear you.
Jeez, this is why I don't do brush to talk, because I forget I have brush to talk. I look at him. Oh dear. Perchance, do you have anything maybe with protein?
New to the party is a strange shadow-like creature that seems to hover on Ophelia's shoulder.
I haven't named him yet. Do we have any suggestions?
Sister,
Yes.
where did that come from?
I believe my dream.
Can you dream? Do you mind to share?
Well, it was a very strange dream, and I'm not sure. I don't know. He just kind of appeared after I woke up, after my dream. I kind of just like I pat his head and give him a little scratch. He's rather cute, isn't he?
Yes. Oh, sister, how long is it? Is this the first dream you've had like this?
Well, it's the first one where I've had a little creature appear afterwards.
I must say, it is quite. This is Lisa. What is the word? Adorable for being terrifying.
Well, he's not terrifying, not at all. He's simply adorable. Give him another little scritch.
Are you gonna produce one of these things every time you sleep now?
I don't think so. I feel like he's one of a kind.
We need to test this. You should try it out. Go to sleep right now.
I'm not really tired.
Okay.
Besides, I really do think this is probably, hopefully, a one-off thing. Oh dear, what if I could start like a menagerie?
We could sell them for money.
It
No!
kind of looks at you and then hops to your other shoulder, and in air it kind of morphs into a shadow and then lands as a raven on your other shoulder. Menagerie!
It can talk.
It turns to you and goes, "Talk."
I think he can repeat what we say.
Okay. Well, sister, they didn't exactly give us the details on what would happen with this process. So, it's all a bit confusing, I'm sure.
I've never had my own pet, and well, I think he's more than a pet, but still, it's nice. I feel a connection to him.
I see. Okay. Shauna, have you seen anything like this before?
Lashana is sleeping in.
Well, I say that to the thin air then.
Yes,
believe your
Lashana's
companion
still.
has yet to awake.
Okay.
I kind of look at my raven like, would you perhaps gently wake our companion? Tell her breakfast is ready?
And don't steal her dreams.
It flies off.
I don't think he's a dream stealer.
He showed up in your dreams and now he's here. Who knows?
He showed up after my dream.
Oh, because he ate it. That's why.
I don't think that's how it works, dear.
These are most concerning developments.
Kyle, can I actually do like a knowledge check to see if I know what this is?
Sure, roll either religion or arcana.
It'll probably be Arcana because I suck at religion.
Wow.
Damn. You know that given the nature of what you know about Ophelia, as vague as they've been about their bonds, you know that they are usually represented by, or they're somewhat of a representation of divinity. You suspect that this is a familiar granted to them by the powers of their word. It's some embodiment of Ophelia's power that they are not completely in control of, but has now manifested itself.
Okay. I let
I have the perfect name.
Ophelia know this, and not anybody else.
Okay. Do you like whisper it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you find kind of a moment to interject and pass on the knowledge during the breakfast.
Well, it does make sense. I mean, my dream was quite strange, and I felt like, well, someone I knew it was in the dream, and it's so strange. They passed something on to me, and I don't know. I just feel different.
You do have dark circles around your eyes. I
Oh,
hope you did not hallucinate this, but you seem convinced.
it was very real, and as you said, well, words have power, and she gave me a name. I can't repeat it, of course, but
As you start saying that, Lisa looks around wildly and goes, "You should be more careful with what you say around here."
oh, sorry. But in other words, I thought of a name for our dear little new friend. I will call him Mordred.
Mordred. Does it mean anything?
It's just a character from a legend I used to read as a child.
It will do. It will do. It will make a fine familiar, I believe. Dots, you hear a pecking on your door.
She's gonna sit up in bed in her natural changeling form
Mhm.
and walk over to the door and crack it open.
You see a small, dark, glossy black raven with white, like pure white eyes. He goes, "Wake up!"
She fucking drops a shatter right on it.
Do you actually?
No.
Okay.
No.
You go to prepare the magic before you do it, flies off.
Nick's got a pit for 5 seconds and it dies.
Upon realizing that her companions are no longer in the room, she's just gonna be like, "Oh shit, I'm late," and put on her brand new armor, and then go to look for them.
Excellent. Donning your new suit of protection, you make your way out, ready for a day of adventure. As you join at the Continental Breakfast, various surfers are still floating around. They appear to be small elementals carrying plates of food that almost kind of drift around like almost a sushi belt sort of thing, but on the outside of the room.
She's gonna make herself a heaping plate.
Yeah, taking one from everything on the way down. You see a couple annoyed patrons go, and some others. But you find yourself full of food, ready to go, kind of piled up as you slam it down on the table.
And then she'll just go, "Good morning," and start stuffing her face.
You have quite the healthy appetite.
Something's different.
You see
All this change! What's going on? Am I in a dream?
You see Jace sign something to Lisa, and Lisa says, Jace would like to know if you know her. You
I
seem
can't.
familiar
Do
with
I?
this
Do I? Do I recognize? Because I haven't seen you in your changeling form, have I yet?
No, you have not.
Okay.
Am I there too?
Can I do a
Yes.
a
Yeah.
perception or something?
Sure thing. Yeah, make a perception or insight check.
Hold on, I gotta get.
I was going to ask something similar with me being someone that likes to
you
change
could,
shape.
You could also make an insight or perception check.
Well, doesn't matter. I'm at 0 for both, so let's roll it. I
consider
think
it-
something's something, but I don't know what it is.
Well, you know, the familiar was going off to go get Lashana. So this is either a very confident someone or Lashana.
I don't know crap.
Yeah, Ophelia, you're still a little confused.
I'm just
Maybe-
like,
maybe
oh, new
you're familiar
person.
with-
Hello.
Alara, you've got a better feeling for what might be going on here. The mannerisms of how they walk are a bit familiar to you.
Lashana.
Yo.
Oh, Lashana
This is a
that
bit
you?
much. What did it? Well,
Wow,
Uh,
you look so different. Oh, I love your hair.
I.
Are
This is too
we
much.
going to be questioning this at all? The black eyes, the sudden change of form?
Well,
They didn't question me when I did it.
No, but
Why?
you are a
She
man,
has her
so
secrets.
you have, tendency to change.
Wait, so
What?
that's sexist and also untrue.
You know what? You do make good points. You're still boneheaded.
Yes.
well, I feel like all of us have our own secrets here.
And I suppose you are correct about that. I obviously changed from last you saw me. You have some secrets. You have some secrets. You're just a robot, man, but I'm sure you have your own share too.
That's racist.
Now, don't
That's
be
also
racist.
I'm
racist.
sorry. I am not.
We need
very
to work on
racist.
these
I do not-
things.
I do not know what is. You are all very different than where I did come from originally.
That's no
That's-
excuse.
yeah, no excuse at all. We weren't mean to
Okay.
you because you were whatever wind thing you were. We accepted you
Did
how
not
you
say-
were.
Well, actually, my sister was a little racist, but
Yeah,
that's
you
just
tried to
our
lie
normal-
to me like
two
3 times.
two
That's why.
wrongs does not make a right.
You see, Jace
Thanks,
kind of wave her hands and then sign something, and she says, "Hello, welcome. You look lovely this morning." Looking at you, Lashana. I believe she also says, "Drop it, you idiot," to me. So I apologize. I am. Things have not been good for me. I am a little stressed. I know this is no excuse for my behavior in welcoming friends.
Don't worry. I think we all know stress. After all, my family's probably trying to come kill me, and
This explains.
We're in
things
the land of the air, and I don't know how we're going to get back. Although at least I don't have to worry about my family as much here, do we, sister?
Well,
That's a bonus, isn't it?
perhaps. Hopefully, they're not as resourceful, and they're not. I don't know. Would we know if they've ever had any kind of connections to the plane of air or not?
You would know this automatically, yes.
I don't.
The House of Death does indeed have one of their great holdings here in the Plane of Air. The
Uh-oh.
original one.
Yeah. Well, sister, we should not rest easy. Our family has connections here.
Oh. I was not privy to that.
Did you not grow up here then?
No, I definitely did not grow up here. That would have been nice, though. It was quite lovely here.
It is, well, a different way of life.
Trust me, it's much better than when I grew up.
I will do so. So, do we want to talk about each other's past traumas, or shall we get on with the day? I'm really good for either. Both work fine.
I feel perhaps, considering all is at stake, maybe we should save the sharing for later.
Well, maybe you will have time in travel today. I don't know how much of your plans you shared with Jace and the gang, but on your kind of various points of interest, there is a bit of an artificer's trade being set up between you and the Taffendils, where they've agreed to augment your ship as long as you can gather a couple of rock
Giant
feathers.
omelet.
Or make a giant omelet.
Yes.
The Taffendils being a magical couple with their cat who seems to be able to show up just about wherever.
Okay, I'm dumb as crap because I did not realize they're a couple, and that makes me really happy. I thought they were
Yeah,
just partners.
I didn't know that either. Kyle.
I had no idea. I just thought they were business
It
partners.
didn't come up. You never asked.
So cute.
In addition, you have in a couple of days here, the leader of Barbados, Ras Van Sould, is throwing a party, bringing together various houses of nobility from far across the Plain of Air.
What day is that?
That'll be 3 days from now.
All right. And we could probably get some really good information there. So we probably want to
It
go
would
to
be
that.
A good time to go. Yes.
I have nothing to wear. I've never been to such a party. Sister,
Well, there was this business about a rock, and we too need a ship. Do we think we can find a rock and get back in time for the party?
I believe
we are one
as
man
strange
down.
as it sounds, a cat brought me to this. A cat brought me
Oh,
this.
that
this
makes
morning.
perfect sense. Did he have a little hat?
Yes, it was.
His name's Owen. He's fabulous.
He is.
He's an ally. Trust him completely. Except for maybe not with my gold.
Well, if you do, then I believe this is for you. And there is a piece of paper that reads out. Wonderful adventurers. Thank you for your
It's
transportation.
like he's narrating in my head.
I greatly appreciate you bringing me all the way here, such a nice distance, and it was great to get a nap aboard the ship. As much as I have enjoyed my time, I have particular needs and will need to borrow Kiki for the day. If you would like some assistance in seeking out rock feathers for our trade, then I suggest you head to, hold up notes, the island of Ta Prom. I hear a rock makes its nest there. It's not but a day's flight.
You didn't go through, hon.
And it says, with belly scritches, Erwin.
Oh, how dear. Well, we have a location, and it's about a day's journey. So we might be able to make it back in time, but it'll be just in time. Considering everything goes well, of course.
Yes, assuming you do not meet an end in a plunge through the abyss, yes.
Yeah, I think we'd rather skip that part. Mr. Scadore almost had a bit of a plunge himself, so let's not repeat that.
I was completely in control.
You mean I was completely in control of catching you?
I was talking about the landing.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Yeah, I would have done 2 somersaults, a barrel roll, and then perfectly landed in the lake.
Are your circuits malfunctioning, dear? I feel like you might be having a glitch.
I don't know. I talked to that cat with the hat, and like he's making me question everything now. Who am
Aw.
I?
He's good at that.
What is my
He's very
purpose?
wise.
No, he's not. He's annoying. I was perfectly in
Don't
control
say
of my
such a
life,
thing.
and now he's ruined everything. I don't even know if I'm a living thing now.
Oh, you're a living thing. You're here. You're thinking.
That's just the programming.
Well, Would your programming make you think that's your programming like that?
Yes, I analyze every individual thing in order to complete missions.
Well, see, this is a very interesting philosophical, thing we should go over, but maybe we should do that while we're traveling to get the rock feathers.
Sure. We'll talk about my stuff on the road. You guys just spent 30 minutes talking about your stuff, but that's okay.
I do think you are alive. Choices and things that I think would be against logic, like jumping off an airship onto another airship when you didn't have
That's why I'm
you
questioning
didn't have a
myself.
clear way to get back. That's illogical.
I know. That's why I'm questioning myself. I don't know why I did that.
Perhaps you're more alive than you think you are.
I think I'm just broken. I'm gonna have to go.
Crazen, you're really good with tools. Can you make sure he's walking right? He's not really my forte.
I can analyze myself. Thank you very much.
Roll a Arcana check with disadvantage, PJ.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, if you're if you have faults, the faults may be covering the fault.
Oh, I
As
rolled
you,
one too many times.
No, I
rolled
see
11.
it.
It's not bad.
No.
You say, as you say, I can analyze myself completely fine. You begin one of your normal, routine self-inspections. You begin probing, and there's something that all systems normal.
Yeah, see?
Everything's fine.
Everything about me is okay. Maybe my ability to scan myself is broken.
Can I put my hand on him? Can I sense he has a spirit or something? Can I do something like that? I mean, I'm getting a little better at my godly stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do my slight artificer thing and check him out?
Yeah, let's all do it. Let's all do it.
We hold him down while Craig
angles.
inspects him.
We'll do it from a scientific, from a religious.
Do you let them do this, PJ, or
Sure.
you're pretty confident that you're working completely fine?
I let them do it just to prove the point.
Sure. All right. Go ahead and roll a either Arcana or Religion check for me. Whoever would like to inspect our robot friend.
Okay, I'm doing it from more of a magical point. He's doing it more from a physical.
Sure.
Of course, both I suck at.
Mm-hmm.
If I was doing it from the physical, I would hope it would be investigation or something.
Wait, Shauna, I need you. I need your inspiration.
No, you guys already declared yourself.
I'll do it afterwards.
Lashana's busy chowing down on this gigantic breakfast.
She is. She's like halfway through it at this point.
I keep getting distracted by Mordred, and I'm just like, I think he's alive. 88.
As you begin to kind of inspect, the various seams, you start working your way through kind of the outer shell of armor. Going any further, whatever secrets might lie are going to require you assemble and then reassemble a lot of very delicate machinery. There's a strange hollowness beyond the actuators, though. It seems to house something, but you're not quite sure if you can get at it without some serious time.
Wait, what is it?
There's kind of like a hollowness, a cavity within Scout, kind of at the center of the massive actuators and brass.
Is it magical or just like hollow?
You're not sure. It's kind of a mix of magic and machinery. Artificing is tricky, and it could be just a nexus of power. It could be a fuel source. It could.
Can I ask Scout? Scout, what is that? Is it poking his inside?
That's nothing.
It doesn't look like nothing.
It's the very definition of nothing.
The absence of something does not mean there is nothing. It means that it could be hidden.
What
I was always told it was nothing.
Well, I think they lied to you, dear.
Well, they didn't know what it was either.
The people that made you didn't know what it was.
No, I've never met them.
And you just accepted it.
Just as a side me as being a novice artificer, would I have any potential clue what that might end up being?
Given that you would only be a novice, no.
Does it
Uh,
give
the
off any weird
secrets-
vibes?
The secrets of Sator Magicae, the Artificer's Guild that hangs below the flying city of Apos Pota, are closely and jealously guarded.
Okay, fair enough.
That
I
makes
have a question. Would I know what it is, comparing it to like the other dead scout that we just looked up?
Based off your specifications, there's supposed to be some sort of power core there.
Yeah, that's
You
supposed to be a
can
battery.
roll, yeah, it's supposed to be like a battery or power core.
Power source, yeah. But there's nothing there.
Well, as based off of your inspection, Krazen, it seems hollower than if there was something there.
I don't know about you, Crazen, but what you're explaining sounds kind of strange.
Oh yeah, I'm the strange one. By the way, did you name your shadow pet that came out of your
Oh,
dreams?
Mordred! I named him Mordred. Were you not paying attention?
No, I wasn't.
Sounds
I'm sorry.
ominous.
Can I put my hand over it and see if I sense any of my type of I guess negative or death magic? It's nothing like that, right? It feels foreign to me.
It doesn't seem to be. Go ahead and roll with that religion or Arcana check of 5. You're still kind of getting used to your own powers, and as you kind of reach out to feel kind of the fluctuations of magic, you're having enough trouble trying to realign the magic within your own body. It's just not quite coming to you super easily this morning.
Well, I do think this is something that we should note and perhaps investigate further when we're not in our current situation.
Right. I'll take a note down. Investigate void in my body. Got it.
I don't think it's going to hurt you, but at least I hope not. I really don't know. This is beyond my knowledge.
Can you roll a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage for me, PJ?
Do I have some kind of heart-sized chunk of meat on my plate that I could stick in there?
There's not a lot of meat in your breakfast.
Oh, well.
There's a little bit of sky eel.
Oh, can I feel some
Yeah,
sky
you,
off to Mordred? See if he pukes it up?
Scout, you make a note to investigate the gaping hole inside your body. You
The
will never
chasm inside his
remember-
chest.
You will never remember that on your own. You attempt to. You store it kind of like you would any other piece of knowledge on your scouting missions. It just vanishes. You don't notice it either. And no one else will. This is purely for your own roleplay here.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Spooky.
His body's just like, nothing to see here.
Yeah, you've addressed your concerns to the party. They're sure of whatever you just promised that you'll do it. And you're fully confident you'll carry it out, whatever it was.
Yeah. I will go and deal with whatever they said. I don't remember what that is, but... So what are we doing now? Other
Well,
than
I'm going to see
poking
if this sky eel, if my Mordred can eat this and not get sick, and then I think we should probably get ready and go.
He's already got one. Just it
It's
devours
a
the
hit!
whole thing, or it. Yeah, it just devours it.
Oh, well,
So-
that's cool.
It.
Lyra
it
looks
dives
around
to
in
the air and
confusion.
scratches
Did we
it.
ever come to a conclusion about this rock thing?
Yes, we should probably get going soon if we want to be back by the party.
Nice.
I mean, if we survive and all.
You see,
Do they know?
Miss Goldleaf makes a couple more signs, and Lisa says, she says she will do her best to secure an invitation. She is confident in her ability to.
If I do have one question, if this party has all the top houses, and my sister just mentioned our house happens to be here, and it one of the first bastions apparently. Do we have to worry about my family?
I would.
So
It would not be it would not be unheard of.
I mean,
Your
I know
family
you're
are a recluse bunch, but these are strange times. This, she gestures at JC, does not happen. Or not quite like this.
what do you mean? I'm sorry. I am so new to all this, and
No,
my
yes,
family never prepared me.
we
My
have
sister
only heard whispers, but the houses are troubled by ongoings. We were traveling to Epospota to research more into these bindings, into these ongoings. We wish to know as much as you do who is behind all of this. Whoever they are capable of great and terrible things. This party is a thin veil for a meeting between the houses, done so that they may not lose face in a time of crisis. We will attempt to get this invite list, but I would worry about yours coming too. Yes.
How widely known is it in the houses, the inner houses, that my family's word has passed on to another?
Knowledge is power.
Indeed.
Houses do not share power.
So no one knows about me.
I would doubt it.
I'm sure between me and Crazen, we could get you a disguise.
That would be very good. And my sister, she's actually probably better well known than I am. Actually, she went to many of the parties and things.
Well, you are in luck then, for these tend to be a masquerade sort of thing.
Oh,
So start
Ooh.
thinking on ideas.
I look at Mordred like, I want a raven mask, feathers. Oh, it would be lovely. I'm so excited. We need to go get those rock feathers. By the way, did we mention, this is out of character, did we
Sure.
mention to her that if we do this exchange, we could have something that will block whatever's tracking us, the void ship?
You haven't. I don't believe you've outlined your deals with Erwin, and his letter was more like, is it if you want the thing we discussed, go do this. Like,
Okay.
it was pretty general. Like,
Are you
all
guys
she knows is
okay
you're
with
seeking rock
sharing
feathers.
that information? Because I feel like she'd be inclined to help us because shielding all of us is beneficial to all of us. Yep. Well,
They're cool.
The reason we're going for rock feathers is we struck a deal of sorts. There's a talisman that can help us. It can block them from spying on us as they constantly are, as they have a memento of us. So it's imperative that we get this talisman to help us.
I see.
And
Jace and I have already taken precautions when we were in Epospota, and you can now see kind of tucked in is a silver chain that descends down. But this seems like a good idea.
Yes, unfortunately, we have not had the funds or means until now.
That is quite understandable. And yet you chartered the ship.
Yeah,
She kind of smiles with like a. Mhm.
Lashana, she actually she was able to do it for us. She's so talented, aren't you, Lashana?
Dox is going to turn into what's his name?
You turn into Emerald Proud,
Yeah.
a high noble, who looks very disingenuous, tearing off a piece of sky eel and just chewing down on it in a
I'm
very
never gonna get
undignified
used to that, but
manner.
it's amazing.
It is quite the trick. This does explain things, doesn't it?
We are a collected group, but I do think we can do this. Are we all in accord? Go get the rock feathers? The sooner we have protection, the better, I think.
I would agree.
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to continue on to the next episode, go ahead and press the top card. If you want to watch us play in a completely different campaign, go ahead and press the bottom card. And please remember to subscribe.